Hi, in case anyone is already there, I need to look for the material and then I will start sewing. Let's see how far I can get today. I hope the sound should be a lot better today than it was the other day. Just don't know where I put the things. Perfect. Today with special guest Peach, my cat. See in the picture there. You want to help? Yeah. Very good. Oh. Ah yeah, and I need the two jackets that are already ready. To see what I've done there and how I have done it. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is I want to make a really light rain jacket. I estimated 85 gram, I think, from dyneema, what's the name, dyneema material. And I already did two with more or less the same cut. So first thing was this red one, which doesn't have a I think because it was lighter and I thought it looked cool, but it's not so very practical while cycling. And Joven also wants a rain jacket. Maybe if this one gets really good, I will. No. I don't think I will be fast enough to actually make more of these. So the red one, the material was like had some production mistakes, so it's not completely waterproof. And it was my first try, so this is this. Then I made the light pink one. From the inside it's white, where I had the full length zipper, and I added these ventilation zippers underneath the arms, which was really nice, but the material also wasn't as waterproof as I hoped it would be. So this is a nice light jacket that I wear to protect me from soft rain, or in German there's the word Übergangsjacke, that's probably what this is, but I need something really waterproof to take with me on bikepacking trips in summer. That's a good suggestion. So I would just need to make this bigger. I think you're a lot bigger than I am, like at least 10 centimeters taller or something. So I would need to find out to take this jacket and make it bigger. And then we could try to make one together. Okay, where do I start? This is where it gets critical. I already made one mistake when last week when I was cutting the material, because, or I mean, not a huge mistake, but usually this is the back part, and the arms, and then I have, or with the other two jackets, I had the front also as one part, and then was sewing in the zipper and like cutting it, separate the parts from each other after the zipper was in. Now I have them as two separate parts, which makes it a little bit more difficult. Yeah, good idea. And now I don't really know where to start. So I think maybe the easiest thing is to start with the hood, because that's like one thing that's then more or less complete. And that I need to attach before I can sew in the zipper, because the zipper goes like this is the hood part and this is the front part. Yeah, Joe, let's talk on Discord about when and how we can try to make another rain jacket for you. I found something interesting on the Extreme Textile. I found something interesting on the Extreme Textile webpage when I was checking the material again, which I wanted to read to you, because this dyneema material is some weird high-tech, seems like military material or something, because on the Extreme Textile page it says something. Extreme Textile is the web shop where I buy technical fabrics like this, and they have a extra paragraph for export regulations, where it says dyneema composite fabrics are held together by a proprietary polymer matrix. The fabric is subject to the regulatory of the United States Bureau of Industry and Security and is classified export control classification number IC990. At the date of this end-user statement, these fabrics or final items containing these fabrics are not allowed to be re-exported to North Korea, Syria, Iran, Cuba, Sudan. In addition, these items are restricted from being supplied. Wait, I have to put my screen more bright. I can read this. Restricted from being resupplied for military end use to Russia, Venezuela, and China. Violation of these restrictions may lead to criminal prosecution under the United States law. So that's the kind of high-tech material I'm using here. Nice that there's so many people today. That's cool. So if I'm bikepacking, if I ever bikepack to, I already forgot, Venezuela or China, I'm not allowed to take this jacket. So after all, it's not as universal as I would have liked to. Okay. Yeah, I think I will start with the hood. That's the simplest thing. Or with the sleeves. And then I will see how good or bad I can sew this material with my machine. And then I'm prepared for the rest. I mean, let's see, maybe this is a very short stream. Maybe my machine doesn't want to work with this, then it's a leftover material. Oops. This is the hood. This is the hood. Yeah, I didn't cut off an old one, but I kind of copied an existing jacket that I have and made some slight changes to that. But that's something I didn't do alone, but with the help of a good friend of mine who is upcycling designer. So she helped me with finding the cut for the jackets that I make from a jacket that I already have. It's probably not perfect because it maybe has too many seams. For a real rain jacket, you could probably get rid of the seams on the shoulder parts and of the seams, maybe at least of one of the seams on the hood. But I knew that I liked this jacket and the cut, and that's why we did it like that. This really feels like plastic bag. Okay, I'm scared. And I think Max told me that I'm not supposed to use a short stitch length, but rather a long one. I really need these things. And as I'm very much everything but a professional with sewing, I always have to rethink every step at least twice, so this might take a couple of minutes. I'm just trying to visualize so I don't make mistakes. Which lamp? The pink one or the blue one? What's the this lamp, yeah, this is has been found on the streets and I just kept it here. So I already asked last week, but I will try to convince you all again. If anyone is going to the unknown race, that's like, oh God, I have to delete these spam comments. Last time they got blocked out automatically. Yeah, I was talking about the unknown race. It's a ultra cycling or bikepacking race somewhere in France. It starts in Lyon, but you don't know where it takes you before the start. You have the location of the start, and 1 hour before start you get the location of the first checkpoint. And at the first checkpoint you get the location of the second checkpoint, and so on. And I think it sounds really, really cool. I would really like to go there. And I'm trying to convince more people to come with me. Because it's the first time they are doing that, and I don't think it's very widespread yet, or I mean, it's not a popular race like Badlands or Seven Serpents or I don't know. But I really like the concept. It sounds so adventurous. Or if you're not going, do you have any other plans for cool events next year that I might not know about yet? Yeah, me too. I have been sick so much this year. Or not necessarily sick, but not able to ride. I had something with my knee when I started running. That wasn't such a smart decision, or at least not the way I did it. Now I have an inflammation again and can't go cycling, and it's really annoying. When you want to go cycling and you can't. The other way around is also annoying, when you could go cycling but then you're somehow lacking motivation. I sometimes have that. Okay. Correct. This looks too short. Why? Yeah, I mean, work is also bad, but I try to not work too much. For me, that's the way it usually works. And that's the thing, when you then already made the time, like off of work, and then you can't find the motivation, or your body or your mind are not in a condition to go cycling. And then you just sit at home and can't go cycling, or it's really extra frustrating. Okay, this is like a centimeter too short for whatever reason. Don't think it's too bad. Some space left here. Yeah, maybe I have to move everything up a little bit. How? I mean, I really don't understand how people go working for 40 hours or more every week and still have energy for other things. Like, I mean, maybe they have jobs where they're not working physically, but still, I mean, I also find it mentally exhausting. Maybe, I mean, or fact, I also never really had a very good job. So maybe if you have something that you really like doing, that's different. Yeah, I don't know, the channel is in English because when I started the channel, or also before, like my social media, I always did in English because I had so many friends that wouldn't understand it otherwise. So when I started with the YouTube videos, I just kept it in English, and I think now, I guess, I mean, YouTube statistics are not very clear about this, but I think the majority of my followers are not from Germany still. So that's why everything is in English. But if you want to type in the chat in German, also fine for me, I will just translate it. And especially half of my content is fixed gear content. And at the point where I started, or the fixed gear scene is not as big anymore as it was 10 years ago. So I thought if I make a German fixed gear channel, who's supposed to watch this? There's like 10 people. And of course I want people to watch what I do. Because it's motivating to get a couple of views and to have some interaction with some people. Wow. Okay. that thing that I'm doing now, attaching the two layers with the pins, that is really easy, thanks to the see-throughness of the material. I mean, I'm still taking forever, but imagine me doing this with a material that's less see-through. This would take longer. I'm feeling this didn't have any effect. There's still a centimeter missing. Hi, Lore. What's going on? Okay. There's still some. Can you see this? This line here is supposed to end here, where this line ends. But it's okay. I think there's enough tolerance in there for this mistake. I need scissors. Right now I'm doing the hood, or I mean I just started, and this is the first part of the hood, like this. So this will be the first seam to check how good I can sew this material with my machine. This. Complicated, but start here anyways. Okay, now it might get loud. The sewing machine running. If it's too loud, maybe write something in the chat, then I will mute the microphone whenever I do something on the sewing machine. I don't want to annoy you, especially if you're wearing headphones. Let's see. Okay, already doesn't work. Sewing machine. Also, I put the pins in the wrong direction. Now the sewing will be kind of slow. the light is not actually that low, and I mean, I have the light here on my sewing machine. So all the parts that I need to see, I have even more light in. But yeah. Also, it's supposed to look cool on camera, right? Messed up this angle. And I know that I will take quite some time, so I'd rather make myself a comfy environment. I would like some tea. Maybe I will make myself a tea after this stitch. After the seam, right? So in theory, you can put in the pins like horizontal. Does that make sense? And not like this. But for some reason that doesn't really work for me. And because then you can just sew over them. But I don't know. I always put them like this. And then I have to remove them and be very slow and careful. But for some reason, I mean, the material stays better in place like this. And that's why I always do it in the non-correct way. And on top of this kind of non-correct, I also put them the wrong way around. Robert, your message was filtered by the anti-obscenity and anti-spam filter. I will allow it. Nah. I'm not sure. It doesn't look too bad. I was getting skeptical about the result. Right now I do the first seam on the hood. And seems like the parts are already not matching very well. But also not too bad. I will show you when it's done. Okay, I did the first seam on the hood. Here. And now I will attach another part to this side, and then that's the hood. This kind of. And just double check now. Good or bad the seam looks. Right. Doesn't look too bad. Quite okay actually for my standards. Okay. It even fits the part where I thought it doesn't fit properly. Okay, second part. This time avoiding the mistakes I made before. Direction. Direction. Yes. I lost one of the pins. Maybe I will sleep on this one later. Robert is asking if I want to come by for sewing. Maybe. Did you already get your wind vest that you wanted to have tailored? Maybe a dyneema wind vest for Robert, that would be something. Nah, I'm losing all the pins. Yeah, I mean, you also wanted to come by for a training camp, then we can just combine that. Do the Middle Germany training camp with all the best hills in the region. Brocken, Fichtelberg, Hilfhäuser, Inselberg. What else? And then if we manage to finish all our workouts on point, then we start sewing. Goodbye, Tjoven. See you. And yeah, then let's try to make some plans for next year, maybe. And get well, so you can get on your bike soon. Does anyone have updates from Dennis from Just Road Bike? Is he still stuck in snow? Maybe I just invite all of you for a training camp in Middle Saxony. Middle Germany. Middle Saxony? Where's Middle Saxony even? Mittweida or something. Yes. In the beginning, in my experience, it always looks really bad. Like, always looks like I'm doing everything wrong. And in the end, it usually kind of works out. I mean, sometimes there are mistakes and then I have to redo things. But it usually doesn't get as bad as I think it will get in the beginning. So right now I'm kind of optimistic. I mean, this is not necessarily symmetrical. Okay. Okay. Bean. Oof. I need a glass of water. This is too exciting. What kind of drinks do you mean, Robert? Recovery drinks? It's like 14 weeks until the unknown race. We need some training. It's too bad. It's too unsymmetrical. Why? I think it's okay. Still have a box of pina colada recovery drink. Ah, that would be nice. What does before spring mean for you? In February. Huh? How's the balance of the music with my voice? Is the music too loud? I can't really monitor that very well. So if the music gets too annoying, I will make it a little bit quieter. Ah, doesn't sound good. Doesn't look bad. Why does it sound so bad? Weird. I mean, sometimes you can really hear by the sound that the sewing machine makes that you are about to mess up. Oh yeah. Exactly. That's what it sounded like. Okay, I will have to redo this, at least in parts. But I don't know why the sewing machine sometimes does that. Okay, this is worse than the first one. That's the weird part. But it looks okay. Now it looks okay again. Ah, no, here. Right. You see this? How does this happen? Anyone? Any ideas? And how do I fix this without opening the whole scene? No, pina colada is the best. The pina colada recovery drink is the best. I mean, orange is also good. They're both very good. Okay, that's the hood. Oh man. Like this. Looks okay-ish for a trash bag. Okay, next thing. What do I do next after the hood? Is Max already there? Max, are you already watching? Because he has already worked with this material. Ah, yeah. Because you're so quiet yet. But you only glued the material, right? You didn't, or did you sew it?
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
What is your befriended Taylor with you? Can you ask her what would be the smartest thing to do next? Why does this not work? Doesn't make sense. Ah. No, it's not actually moving. I mean, I think it's something with the machine. Or with the tension. Maybe I lower the tension a bit. But the other day when I was sewing with it, it also didn't want to do any backward stitches. Like at all. At least it's doing this now, today, so far. Okay, what next? What next? Touching the sides to the back, maybe? It should be easy because it's just one very long, that's the hood, or two long stitches. Oh. The problem is that one of the seams, I don't know, looks strange. Just, yeah, maybe it didn't move properly. Where was it? I mean, also not too dramatic in the end, I think. I've seen worse pieces that I made myself. I can't even find it anymore, so it doesn't seem to be so bad. Yeah, I think pins are not ideal for this material. These small clamps would be nice, I think. Because also with the pins in this thin material, I think you always risk putting too many holes in the material already. Okay, now I just need to find out which direction everything goes. This is completely symmetrical, so it doesn't really matter where's the inside and where's the outside. And this also doesn't really matter because they're twice the same piece. So maybe I could already see the zippers there. This is the front zipper. This is supposed to be longer. Okay, with the pink jacket, I just attached everything and put the zippers in afterwards. I just opened this seam again and then put the zippers in. With this material, I'm not sure if I want to do this. I want to reopen the seams and then put the zippers in, so maybe it would be smarter to do it right in the beginning. Also, makes it more likely for me to make a mistake. Which link is safe? What do you mean? I don't need to cut anything out anymore. I already did all the cutting last week. No. I should glue in the zippers. I mean, yeah, that would be an option. Ciao, Malte. Have a nice evening. Which direction do I put them in anyways? Like this. No, I think I will try to like do everything at once. And be very careful about it. This isn't the most action-packed stream ever, and then I don't know which is. Okay. And attach them all the way up here. This is inside. Outside. Okay. I might be about to mess something up. Maybe not. If you would see how skeptical my cat looks at me. Stop being so skeptical. Laura's upstairs, probably studying or doing other things. But Peach came running down because she thought she could get some food here. Want a snack? I don't have snacks for you. Later. You get your snack later. Okay, I will talk this through with you. Maybe someone can tell me if I'm about to make a mistake. But no, I mean, I'm not. This is the front piece. This is the zipper that goes here for ventilation. Or just sew this on like on the inside like this. And then attach the other side also. I know, I have to attach it on the outside. So it folds in. Ah, yeah. Okay. Then where's the outside? This is inside. There's the zipper. Like this. Like this. This. Oh yeah. That's a good idea, actually. I would just put this camera that I'm talking to right now on a tripod. Try to set it up in a way above me, like Robert said, and maybe you can see more of what I'm doing actually. Maybe the tripod's a little bit in the way. Like this or higher? What do you think? Like this, or do you want a more spacious view? I mean, overhead, I can't realize right now. I think I can just, I don't know how long the cables are. Everything is attached with the computer. Kind of like this. It's actually not too bad, then I can also zoom in if I want to show you something in detail. Is good? Or better? Yes? No? Okay. I'm going total daredevil here and don't pin this on because it's a straight seam. And it's also not too dramatic if it's not completely straight. Opa, Why it's not transporting? Something is really weird with this machine. Here goes my scissors. Once again. Hey, careful. Try to close the zipper. Come on. Can't grab this. Maybe it's okay like this. Of course not. No way. Okay. This side is attached. And the cat wants to leave the room. How does it look? Huge, actually. Okay. And now I will attach this to this. Right. How? When did you talk to Dr. Mene? Just now? There. Kind of. Okay, now I will attach this front part to the back, at least the part with the zipper. It's tricky. This is a lot more tricky. Yeah, sure. I mean, if he has time right now, he can also join this amazing stream. Did he say anything about his... I will ask him myself. Okay, in theory, this side is not much different. Access. Let's see. close this. It's not Arulum left. He's not at home or what? Or does he not have a landline? Why? Why can I not close this zipper? Here, come. What do you want? Not feeding time. Problem right now is that I have to close this zipper to do it on, like halfway through, because the zipper slat, or however you call this, is in the way. Cannot close it. Can't. Okay, I know. I will just open it again. Go backwards. It's of the machine. Close this. And then start again right there. This could have been so easy. But instead I was trying to do something different. Peach, what do you want? Are you bored? You're bored? There's the camera. Say hi. No. Okay. No. But no one is going to give you food anyways. No, there wasn't enough space to just open it for some reason. Okay. So these two sides are semi-attached, and that's where I will continue. Put them together. The tripod is a little bit in the way now. No. Come on. Okay, we'll just try. Maybe it works, maybe it won't. No idea if this makes sense. The way I'm doing it right now. But I won't find out by overthinking. Yeah, but I don't know if the value of that information you would get from the GoPro on my forehead would be so much greater. Beach, the door is open. You can just come in. Okay. I've attached the front part to the side. Might need to figure out something for here. And the top. This will get closed by the sleeves. Looks okay-ish. Now I think I will do the same on the other side. First. Careful, Peach. Yeah, I stole your sleeping spot just for saying something. No, I don't write a log on what I learned because I don't know what I learned. Also, my goal is not to do this professional, so every time I start again in a new adventure. Okay, now the other front part. Yes. Yes. Did I do it? I can't even remember what I did in the first half already. Top part. It's here. First attach this on the inside. Here. I think. More cat content. Peachy, you want to come here? Yes, you're a little bit in the way. Subscribe to the channel if you want more cat content. And click on all the links in all the descriptions. No, not quite it. Okay, I learned that I can't close the zipper under the film machine. That's easier to just remove the whole piece for a second and then start a new scene. That's what I learned in the first scene. Come on, just that. this was already a lot easier than on the first half. That's nice. A good story about the Principia bike. I don't know, what did I do with this? It was my first modern road bike, the bike here in the back. It's a Principia Evolution team or something. I don't know. But it got a lot of upgrades already. Can you remember when I got it, Robert? Was it in 2016? No. 15? 14. 2014, I think. On sale at Goldsprint Berlin. They made me a very good price. It had a 105 pen buy group. I think it was the time when the 11 buy groups came up, so bikes with 10 buy groups were kind of cheap. Then later I upgraded it to 105 11 buy. Which I took off another bike where I put the 10 buy on them. And even later I upgraded it to the Dura-Ace 9000 group set, which I think I got it used. Wanted to use it with another bike, but then the frame was really fucked up of that bike. So I had that Dura-Ace group set laying out. Which I really don't know if you should go on this kind of video with your thoughts. I guess you like it because it makes sounds and everything, but for your sharp claws, it's kind of sensitive, I think. Don't remember where I put the hood later. It's up there on the shelf. Yeah, the handlebars were 44 centimeter handlebars and a setback seat post with a lot of setback also. That were the first two things I replaced on the bike. Now you just want to ignore me. Here, sit on the pillow. Or did you want to sit here? Yeah. You can decide. Yeah, the handlebars were 44 centimeters. A 2 or 3 centimeter setback seat post, and I think I rode it like this for the first winter. And then replaced it in spring or summer or something, and that was so much better. And I did my first Festive 500 on this bike, I believe. Mainly on this bike and on my... did I already have my Dolin Precursor, my first one? I think on the Principia and on my first Dolin Precursor I did my first Festive 500. Where else have I been with that bike? I mean, It was usually just my training bike, my winter training bike, and I used it a lot for that. I mean, eventually I used it for overnighters or for day of work when I wanted to have free wheel for one shift. A crash on that bike? I can't remember. I mean, did I ever crash on that bike? I don't think I ever crashed on any bike. Which is a lie, of course, but... And this bike? No, I never crashed. Or can you remember something? Yeah, true. I got the Dolan precursor before I got the Colossi. I wasn't sure about the timeline. Okay. Now. Ah, fuck it. Still change this. This part here of the zipper. It's on the wrong side. It's on the inside now. I think I can still change it. Hope that I get it right. Kind of. Okay. Fix the mistake. Thing I recognized, if this would have been in there later, this would have been really annoying. Yeah, kind of. I first had the Spartan, which is still have there. That's my very first track frame. Really cheap from Chile. A bike shop in Berlin sold these frames to all the Berlin messengers. I think eventually almost everyone had one like this. The Spartan was the first one. Then I had the precursor, the black precursor. Then I also had the Colossi Al Colossione, which unfortunately was a little bit too small for me because the sizing was a little bit weird. I mean, I was riding it for quite a long time and also had it as my work bike in between, but eventually I sold it because it was always a little bit small for me. I was in France on our bikepacking trip with the... Oh. Yeah, I have to replace the battery. On the bikepacking trip from Paris to San Sebastian, I was with the Colossi. way. And then I got rid of the first precursor because it was a little bit too tall for me. It was a size 58 because when I bought it, like the difference between the 56 and the 58 is very, very small. It's not 2 centimeters as you would expect, but the top tube length difference is only half a centimeter or something. But the stereo tube is longer and it actually feels a lot different. But I got the 58 because the 56 was sold out when I got my first cursor. A weird angle. How was it before? Yeah. Now we're back. And then I sold the 58 precursor to get the Break 17 Karma. And I so much didn't like that frame that I got rid of it after a week or something. I think, yeah. I only had it in Copenhagen for the European Cycle Messenger Championships, and right after that, I built it up, went to the Cycle Messenger Championships, came back to Leipzig, and decided I don't want, or in Copenhagen I already decided that I don't want to ride this bike, or I don't want to keep this bike, therefore I didn't want to use it very much, so it doesn't look used when I resell it. And that's why I was in France with the Colossi. That was a little bit too small for me. Yeah, because I only had it for 1 week. That's why, I also sometimes don't remember that I even had it. Peach, no. Leave my jacket alone with your sharp killer claws. Nope. 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 Hey, meow. No meow. No meow. Nah. Here. Bite my hand. No. I must have had it for a little bit longer, or was the time I also did one race on the break in Munich. The crit in Munich I did on the break, but that must have been in the 2 weeks between hands each. Leave my jacket alone. It must have been in the 2 weeks between Copenhagen and Paris, then, between the European Championship and the World Championship. Jet set lifestyle. Copenhagen, Munich, Paris, Leipzig, within 2 weeks. And now, sitting here like an old man. What's going on there, Peach? Sewing jackets, talking about the whole face. Go away from my jacket. What do you want? I mean, how did it get damaged? Like, there was some paint rubbing off or what? But the reason is that you were running to wide tires. And there's no adjustment in this dropout. I mean, every adjustment you could have made there would have been sketchy anyways. Can't see the line I was drawing on here. Yeah, I mean, I have the same with one of my Alpina forks. Oh, I only have one. I sold all the other ones. That there's quite a lot of paint or even some aluminum that came off underneath the crown fork, and there's so much material there. It doesn't really matter. From squeezing 30mm tires in there. Okay, next zipper. As I said, I can't really see the line I was drawing on here. What's going on? Something strange again.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
That was close. You mean like the 2010 track bike aesthetics, like the precursor? Or which other frame do you have in mind? This is wrong. I think I'm making a mistake here. pretty sure. Did something wrong. Oh no. Yes. Should be correct. Yes. Looks completely wrong. Okay, I need to reopen the seam here because I made a mistake. I attached it on the wrong side. And the machine also did something strange. But that's a minor mistake. Attaching it on the wrong side is the bigger problem. Other materials, that's not much of a problem. Like, just open the seams, do it again and again. For example, when you use Cordura, that doesn't really matter. But with this very thin material, I think it doesn't like to be punctured that often. Ah, yeah. True. The standard, the one that Daniel had was really nice. What was the name? Standard Vice or something? Which he had for a week and then sent back because he didn't get along with the tight clearances on that frame, coming from a very very slack conversion that he had before. But that was a really cool frame. And they still made proper affordable frames instead of the things they do now. Yeah, exactly. Standard device. In the pink version. I didn't like the orange so much, or blue-orange thing that they had. But the pink and white version is really cool. Would like to have one of these. Find me one used. I beach. Stay away from this material, please. It makes funny sounds and everything, but or the... Now the cat is sitting on the lamp. The Vigorellis from that time were also nice. The gray, pink Vigorosa. That was also something I would have liked to have. But they were so expensive, I can remember, or at least in my memory, they were so expensive. Good. Okay. It was the first bigger mistake. How late is it? Oof, 2 hours already for today. I think I will finish this seam. If I do it right, it shouldn't take too long. And then it should be enough for today. Because I already recognize how it dozes off. Ah, more spam comments. What girls for you? Nope. 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 Okay. Second try. Now, please correctly. Attached there. Yes. This. Yes. That's it. Correct. So it looks on the other side. Yes. Oof. I mean, I like the black steel Vigorelli. I was first very skeptical about the steel Vigorellis. But now I kind of like it. But also because it's one of the last steel frames I think you can get. That is not a boutique bike or a, or a custom-made frame or something. Look behind me. What? What's behind me? What's up with the camera again? One of the battery that I just put in, it's empty. This is my very professional tripod. thought I charged all the batteries before, but the non-original batteries are sometimes really weird. Where's my charger? The problem is that I can't attach the camera to the charger while it's on, because it's not recording and charging at the same time, opposed to this camera. Okay, but for this I need pins. Purple Vigorelli is the road version, right? I mean, I don't know, I've never ridden that. I think it might be nice to have a track-like geometry for a road bike, but I would rather get the black, what is it, black, orange, red version of that. Purple would be, I don't know, for some reason I don't like this purple frame. Okay, here we go. More or less it's supposed to be. No, that doesn't work. You need a dummy battery that pretends to be a battery but actually is a charger with this camera. I mean, it's the oldest, it's the Sony a6000, it's the oldest of that series. And it wasn't necessarily made for modern applications like streaming or keep it constantly running. I think they even had problems with overheating of the sensor when you were filming for longer than 20 minutes with this series of the camera. But I tried. Come on. So that's why the camera shuts it off every now and then, because I have to replace the batteries. Okay. So far. A bit. Yeah, as you can see, I'm getting unfocused already. Like, I make all these small mistakes, and that's why I will come on, end this game after this seam, and then maybe have another one this week. Because I really want to finish this jacket. I also want to have everything on camera to be able to make some type of highlight video from it. But can't do this endlessly long. Also for the audience, I guess it might get boring after a while. What's happening? Okay. It's attached. Now we can close this in here. And then it's done for today. I think this song was playing before today. Yeah, that's the ventilation zippers on the sides underneath the arms. Armpits. This looks messed up. Jetzt. Okay, that's how far we got. I mean, actually, that's maybe not halfway through, but a third. So does this hold onto me electrostatically? Maybe. Ventilation zippers are in from the sides. The front parts are attached to the back part. And I even got the hood. Hold the camera, I think. So, like this. Now, well, this needs to be attached, the hood, to this part. Shoulder parts, I forgot about them. They are always a little bit complicated. So I will have to attach these shoulder pieces. And the sleeves, and then put the pockets in somehow. But yeah, that's already something. The sewing machine is a Toyota Super Jeans. Ooh, this looks like from a commercial. Yeah, Toyota Super Jeans, but the most simple model of it. It's a series, and it's a series that's made for very thick material. I got it to make messenger bags, mainly because I thought that's what I will do with the sewing machine, mainly working with very thick material. And now I'm doing the exact opposite. The last things I made were all very thin materials, like my superlight backpack, the tarp, the superlight tent, this jacket, or this jacket and the red jacket. I mean, the pink jacket is kind of normal thick material, I would say. But yeah, so maybe not ideal, but it's okay. I mean, I like it. I like also that it's black. White sewing machines are kind of boring. Colored sewing machines would also be nice, but maybe a little bit too distracting. But yeah, I think that's it for today. If no one has any more questions or suggestions for the next stream, anyone watching, maybe time suggestions? Or when we continue? Really want to see how this comes out in the end. I mean, yeah. Front zipper, shoulder parts, hoodie, front zipper, sleeves, and then all the fine tuning. That's what needs to be done. And then it's ready. Should I get a scale and weigh how much this weighs so far? I mean, I think I already said in the first stream, for me it's not actually so much about the weight, it's about the packable size, and this is what we have so far, and that's the majority of the jacket, so it won't get double as big as this, I think. Because yeah, I mean, weight, if it weighs 100 grams more or less, that's not so dramatic, but you just run out of space on a bike. Okay, yeah, I think I will continue maybe on Thursday evening, since I can't do the Festive 500 because I'm not allowed to go cycling. I will have time in the night for sewing. Okay, then see you all in the next stream, maybe. Leave me a like and a comment if you haven't, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And have a good night. Bye.